Graphicxtras. In this video I'm just going to show you the spin blur feature that comes with the blur gallery, and that's in Photoshop CC 2014. Now I've got an image here. Just going to go to Filter, Convert for Smart Filters, because that's the one thing that's really good with this. You just convert Smart Filters, becomes a layer, and now you can actually apply the blur gallery, spin blur, multiple times. Of course you can multiple times within the actual tool anyway, but one good thing about smart filters, of course, you can apply multiple ones. You can remove them as well. They're non-destructive, so that's right. You can extend out the blur. You can modify the angle of the blur, so you can actually increase it. You can also, so I'm just going to just quickly increase it to make it very intense. Don't want it that much. Just going to reduce it down. Modify the feathering, so you can reduce that down, and you get hardly any blur at all. Then, if you reduce that down, just going to go up that way. You can also resize it. You can rotate it, but if you just hold those areas, that bit there, you can just go up as a circle. Just go there. You can actually make an ellipse, and you can rotate that obviously, as well as resize it. Right, so you've actually got that. You can also add additional pins. You don't just have to have one pin. This blur, so it just creates another one there. Extend that out. Now the one thing about the spin blurs, if you apply multiple spin blurs within the same blur gallery, it actually wipes out the first one. So it actually creates a weird sort of, so you've got that blur that was there. Well, it doesn't actually sort of blend in the two, so you don't get the original effect and then you get the blur. It actually seems to just take over. It's a sort of within the blur gallery. It's actually a layer of blur effect that doesn't seem to actually be affected by the previous blur. So a way around that, of course, is just to, and there's other options as well, motion blur. That's for another video. Click OK. So once you've actually done that, of course, like I say, it's a smart gallery, smart blur. So you can just get rid of it if you wish, but you can go back and just do another one. It says just select the layer, does help. Filter, blur gallery, and spin blur. And you can apply another one. And now that does affect all of the blur. So the blur that was there and the other blur, it actually modifies those. So you don't have to have it on the image. You can actually have it at the edge as well. You can have the effect sort of just side. Click OK. And that's created a nice smeary, blurry effect there as well. And of course you can combine the spin blur with the other various blur gallery effects as well. So you can also, of course, create a new layer and apply a blur to that as well. So I'm just going to just duplicate that one. That's the easiest way. So duplicate layer and move it across. It's rendering the smart filter, so it'll take a few seconds. Okay, okay. I don't want that. I wanted to just do that anyway. So just got that effect there. It's a layer, and now, of course, I can apply additional smart filters to that. Blur gallery, spin blur, and that can there. Click OK, and you can actually create quite extreme blurring effects just by a combination of multiple spin blurs. And of course they're all smart filters, so at any point you can remove or modify the actual settings. Hope you found this tutorial of interest.